This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on another team from the MAC, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals will kick it away first.
It's time for Air Force football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Air Force's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games.
Turning it on! Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Second down coming up.
This is a designed run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. A designed run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the option.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 22-yard line. Second down coming up. That's the end.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
48-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Slithers into space. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
And And the Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Gets the back moving. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. On the option. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. They boot it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They booted away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Got a man, it's Weatherly. And he's brought down after a nice game. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to pass, it's Kelly. On target. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They're going to run it. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Right on the money. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Weatherly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Cardinals! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Now, a 4th down.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.